In a tiny, isolated town surrounded by spooky hills and wrapped in a hushed darkness, I found myself seeking warmth on a bone-chilling night. The moon was like a ghost, peeking through the clouds and making eerie shadows on the bumpy streets. As I walked, my breath hung in the air, misty and ghostly. I stumbled upon a dim restaurant, its windows casting a warm, flickering light on the sidewalk. I was hesitant, but the thought of hot food drew me in. The place was different inside, cozy with candles flickering and old decorations. The restaurant was nearly empty except for a man in a corner booth. His pale face was hidden in shadows, but his eyes were fixed on me. A chill ran down my spine, but I shook it off, telling myself it was just the strange place. The lady at the door guided me to a table by the window and I sat down. As I looked at the menu, I couldn't shake the feeling of someone watching. Every time I glanced up, the man in the corner was staring at me. I told myself I was being silly, blaming it on the weird vibe. I called the waiter and ordered a bowl of soup to warm up. His face looked worried, but I ignored it. The soup arrived, steam rising and smelling good. I was about to take a sip when the lights above me flickered and everything went dark. My heart raced, and when the lights came back, I was alone in the restaurant. Fear gripped me as I stood up, looking around. The man from the corner was gone. A gust of cold wind blew through the room, blowing out the candles. I stumbled towards the exit, struggling to find my phone for light. In the dark hallways, I heard footsteps, getting closer and louder. My heart pounded, and whispers seemed to come from the walls. Panic swelled inside me. Finally, I burst out the door onto the street. Moonlight gave me a little comfort as I ran from that cursed place. But no matter how fast I ran, I felt like something was chasing me. I looked back and saw shadowy shapes in the corner of my eyes. I ran through the town's streets, feeling lost in a creepy maze. When I reached the edge near the hills, I collapsed, exhausted. As the sun started to rise, I realized I was trapped in a nightmare, chased by something I couldn't see. To this day, people in the town talk about a kid who went into that restaurant and saw scary things. Some think it was just imagination, but others say old spirits haunt the place. The restaurant stands as a spooky reminder of that night, a night when a simple journey turned into a terrifying ordeal, forever changing me.